Okay, let's describe the anterior compartment of the leg. In here, we're going to describe only 4 muscles, okay? And they are grouped together and they form, let me identify them for you in here. They consist, this is the green one, is the tibialis anterior, okay? Then in red, I have, if I follow, this is the extensor digitorum longus. In purple, this is the extensor hallucis, because of hallux, it inserts in the hallux, in extensor hallucis longus. And I cannot see in here, but it's located at this level, the fibularis tertius, okay? That's the anterior group of muscles, the anterior compartment. See that they're located more anterolaterally, meaning that the surface of the tibia, this is your bone, and you can feel it right under your skin, okay? That part is not covered by bones. Now let me explain you, let's go over the origins and the insertions. Blue maybe is better here. Okay, so these are the muscles that we're going to describe, this anterior compartment, okay? Let's start with the tibialis anterior. Where do you think it originates? Tibialis, on the tibia, okay? Right here in the lateral condyle and the proximal shaft of the tibia. And from there, always, guys, please get used when identifying a muscle, follow the entire muscle towards its tendon. Follow the tendon, see, crosses on a diagonal to insert in this bone. What is the name of this bone? 1, 2, 3. This is the medial cuneiform. And also here in the first metatarsal. Okay, so we know that all of these muscles, the 4 of them, the action since is in the anterior compartment, all of them dorsiflex or produce dorsiflexion, right? And we know also that all of them are innervated, look at that, 2 Ds, by the deep fibular nerve. Okay, so we know is dorsiflexion, but to each of these muscles, we're going to add one more action. In the tibialis anterior, since this diagonal insertion, it can you figure, can you imagine, can you visualize this muscle shortening and then this tendon pulling this part of the foot up, shoop, that is inversion. So this one can also invert, dorsiflex and invert. Guys, my handwriting is not that horrible. It's this thing that doesn't work with me too well. Okay, the second muscle is the extensor digitorum longus. Extensor digitorum, you already know the action of the muscle, right? The second action, it extends the digits, right? Extends the digits. Let's see which digits, okay? So look at the origin. Now this one is on the tibia, but it's also on the fibula and in the interosseous membrane in between. And look at the insertion. Look, all of the fibers converge, form the tendon, right? Unipennate muscle, and follow the tendon. The tendon splits in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 tendinous insertions. And they attach in the middle and distal phalanx of toes 2 through 5. So those are the toes that are being extended by the extensor digitorum longus. So who extends the hallux? For that we have hallux, the extensor hallucis longus. So extends the hallux. Okay, so this one, see, that originates only on the fibula. As you can see in here is another unipennate muscle, and look at the tendon, follow it all the way to the distal phalanx of the hallux. Okay, so it can extend the hallux. The fourth muscle is the fibularis tertius. Fibularis, because it's on the same side of the fibula, is a really tiny muscle. Originates on the lateral side and anterolateral side of the fibula. And look at the tendon. It runs anterior to the ankle and inserts on the fifth metatarsal. So, like any, and I'm telling you right now, all the fibularis muscles, all of them evert the foot. So this one, the second action is foot eversion, not aversion. It's eversion, like lifting this side of the foot like that to the sides, away from your body. That's it. So we described the anterior compartment, 4 muscles. All of them are innervated by the deep fibular nerve. All of them can dorsiflect your foot. But then we're going to add a second action. For the tibialis anterior is inversion, and I can tell you right now also that all the tibialis invert. Okay, so inversion, the extensor digitorum longus, hello, extends the digits 2 through 5. Extensor hallucis longus extends the hallux, and fibularis tertius eversion of the foot. Okay, now included in here also one tiny muscle that is the only muscle located on the dorsum of your foot. Unlike the dorsum or the posterior surface of the hand, where we have no muscle whatsoever, all the muscles of the hands are anteriorly located. On the foot, we have only one, and it's called the extensor digitorum brevis. So we have extensor digitorum longus on this one, on your leg, that follows and inserts. Sorry. Let me get the pen so I can avoid that from happening. Okay, so follow the tendon, okay, and insert following the 4 tendons, right? Now, extensor digitorum brevis originates here and here we have the calcaneus bone, and also in this strap of tendons, or the tendinous or connective tissue layer, that what it does, we have also one on your wrist, and what it does is like hold the tendons in place. So when we perform the movements, the tendons don't pop up, right? So that's called this is the flexor retinacula in the hand or in the wrist. This in your foot is called the extensor retinacula. And in this structure, the muscle attaches to. The thing is that the tendons insert usually with, one in the distal phalanx of the great toe, but usually they insert together with the tendon of the extensor digitorum longus. So same function, the same action of extension of the toes, and the innervation is the same also. All of these is innervated by the deep fibular nerve. That's it. See you in the next video. I'm going to talk about the lateral compartment of the foot. Oh my God, that's so complicated.